doing the business ones. The business ones are kind of my favorite ones because there's some really great language and some great situations we can get into in here. But before we start, I'll write here, please say hi in the chat and let us know where you are from. It's always interesting to know where everyone is watching from, and also writing in the chat makes these webinars much more interactive, much more useful for you, and I can be much more responsive to any questions that you have. So yeah, get writing in the chat on that side. But first, I will introduce myself. My name is David. I am English. I'm from South London, but now I live in Milan. I've been living and teaching in Milan for a year and a half, almost 2 years. And I teach at the MyEnglish school in Viale Montenero in the south part of Milan. Really good job, really love teaching there. Unfortunately, with this quarantine, not teaching in school. Fingers crossed we can get back into school and normal life soon. Because yeah, it's a good job, really enjoy it. So yeah, make sure you say hi in the chat over on this side to keep it active. Also, I want you guys to tell me, what was your Easter like? Did you have a nice weekend? What did you eat? Did you have fun phone calls or video calls with friends and family? I'll write in the chat as well. How was your Easter? I'm a real foodie. I love food. So I always want to know from different regions, the different foods that people eat traditionally at these times of the year. So Christmas, Easter, any kind of holiday really, because it tends to be very regional in Italy. So tell me, what did you do? Who did you speak to, or who did you see? And what did you eat? Tell me about your Easter. My Easter was very good. On Easter Sunday, I cooked a traditional English roast. It was very, very nice. So I made roast chicken, roast potatoes, roast carrots, and lots of vegetables like cauliflower and green beans, so on. And it was very, very good. Lots of food. The difficult thing about cooking a roast dinner is time management and organization, because yes, everything just goes in the oven, so it's nice and simple, but you need to make sure that you put the things in at the right time. For example, chicken takes 2 hours, potatoes take 1 hour, carrots 45 minutes, other vegetables maybe 15, 20. So yeah, you need to make sure that your time management and organization is very good when cooking a roast dinner. Also, it was a very nice day because we had very nice online phone calls with our families. So my family back in England, talking to my dad, my grandmother, my brother, my sister. It was really, really nice. And my sister-in-law, of course. And then after that, still having lunch, we spoke to the Italian side of the family, so my boyfriend's parents and whatnot. But unfortunately, I don't speak Italian, so I couldn't be too interactive on that one, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know how your Easter was, what you got up to. Perfect, cool. So we can get started today then. We can get started on today's business focus. We are doing intermediate emails 5 precisely. Precisely. Precisely is an adverb, of course, an adverb. And it's got two different meanings. So precisely, to be very accurate, to be precise, to be very specific about something. But also when you use it like this, It means exactly, like when someone says exactly what you're thinking and you go, yes, exactly. To be precise and to say precisely. Awesome. So where am I? Here. Today then, more specifically, more accurately, in this business activity, describing a product, writing a newsletter, email, and adjectives for function, form, and style. So depending on what company you work for, you are going to use different adjectives to talk about or to advertise your product or service that your company provides. So today, any examples that I give could probably be best based around English teaching or the school that I work in. That'll be the examples I will give. But if you want, you can tell us about your company and we can create newsletter emails for your company. It'd be really good. Wonderful. Cool. So, newsletter, spread the word. Spread the word. What I like about our business activities is that the title often has, oh, I'll make that bigger for you. Okay. The title often has a second meaning or a not so obvious meaning. So spread the word means to distribute information. So spread, like when you spread Nutella on your toast for breakfast. The word is information or news or something interesting. Could be gossip as well. Spread the word. But yeah, so we're talking today obviously about newsletters and distributing information. So here, tell me, do you subscribe to any newsletters? What is a newsletter's purpose? Think about a newsletter you've recently received or viewed. What product is being sold? What is its intended market? What is offered? Why is it unique? Or why is it news? What is its retail outlet? And how can I sign up? So a few questions there to talk about it, a few questions. And I'm sure that a lot of you are subscribed, registered to receiving newsletters from companies because they've evolved now into emails that we receive quite often. We think of them as spam, but sometimes they can be interesting if we're actually interested in the product or the service or the company. It can always be interesting to read some of their newsletters that we receive. So I will answer this just for an example, but you can also think of some that you subscribe to or write in the chat as well. Tell us what you subscribe to. So I currently am subscribed to a couple of clothing stores like H&M and Uniqlo. A lot of English ones as well, because I like to use them as kind of inspiration for what I'm going to buy or what I'm going to wear. I don't necessarily buy the product from that company. I don't necessarily buy the product from that company, but it's always interesting to see what they're offering and what kind of fashion you see around. So that's what I'm subscribed to and why. Usually some fashion stuff. H&M, Uniqlo, Jack Wills is a good, very British fashion style. High street retail is what I tend to go for. And so then here, what is a newsletter's purpose? Think of one we've seen recently. So as I was talking about, looking at why I subscribe kind of talks about the purpose, is to advertise a product. To advertise a product or the service that the company is offering. This could be a new product. For example, when the new season comes for clothing, you could get the new spring or the summer season in one email, and then the next season you get the next winter and autumn line in fashion. So it could be advertising a new product. Any other ideas on the purpose of a newsletter if we're sharing information? So usually they come through with Pearl, that's a great one. I usually delete emails, newsletters, because they send us so many. Yes, me too. I usually keep one or two just to look at if there's anything interesting at the first look, the first glance that you take. But so its purpose is to advertise a new product, also possibly to advertise a promotion for a new product or a new service. Perhaps if we stay on the idea of fashion, it can be between spring and summer, autumn and winter. So it could be a promotion of a new sale, or 20% off, or when you register for one thing, you can get something cheap. Buy one, get one free, maybe. That kind of thing. Cool. So in answering the rest of these questions, I keep the ones that mention a coupon straight away. Yes, I'm exactly the same. I am exactly the same. As soon as you see 20% off or 50% off, you think, okay, yeah, I can save this. Maybe look at it a bit later. Watch it a bit later. Look at the website when you have a free moment, of course. So if we think about My English School, it's a company that we all know very well, of course. What product is being sold when they send us a newsletter? What product is being sold from My English School? Well, for My English School, it's going to be English lessons. English lessons. Now, this could be for various different reasons. It could be the normal My Smart course that we do, which fills everyone's needs of talking about general conversation, holidays, shopping, art and culture, our general MyES. Well, I never delete MyES emails. Of course you don't, they're the very important ones. But yes, it could be the general, or it could be something more specific to advertise a new service that we do. Like recently we have started doing online courses. So maybe they're advertising for people to start learning English online. Also perhaps business, if because this business is an extra type of course that we do. Perhaps people want to get specific with their language, such as business, which is why you guys are watching right now. As well as that, it could be exam preparation. If someone wants to take the IELTS exam or the TOEFL exam or the BEC for the business English, any exam, then that could be something that's advertised. If someone is a lawyer or a business consultant, probably send them the business course. Or if someone is a student at university, we might send them the newsletter advertising university courses, exam preparation courses, such as IELTS. Cool. So I've answered the next question now already. What is its intended market? So it could be existing. It would be the existing product clients of the company, just keeping people up to date, advertising new products, new information that is being shared across the company. So for existing clients to stay interested in the company. What is offered? So what is offered is the same as what is the product being sold. So it could be the courses that we sell, the business courses, or exam preparation, or the average course, what's offered. Also, something we offer as My English School, and this kind of answers the next question, what makes it unique, is the events that we do in each individual school. So this could be an event surrounding swear words, an event surrounding a holiday like Christmas or Easter, an event for brunch, for networking, to get to meet new people in English. And what's unique about this is they are all free, all free. And so they change every month. And so every month we send out an email to tell our students our news, which is our new events that happen. Pearl says, I hate when I go shopping and people ask for email and sign me up for newsletters without asking. Of course, yeah, 100%. I completely agree, Pearl. So often they say it's for the receipt. Can we take your email to send you the receipt? But they automatically sign you up for the email address, for the newsletter. Definitely, they sign you up for the newsletter. It grinds your gears. Perfect. A really nice phrase there. Grinds your gears. When you say it grinds my gears, I think this is a very American phrase. We don't use it so much in the UK, but it means something annoys you, something frustrates you. Yeah. Marco, hey Marco, welcome. It's good to see you again. I usually see you on the business focuses, so I was wondering where you were, but don't worry about being late. It's good that you're here now. Just talking about the sort of ingredients of a newsletter, and we'll talk about My English School. So we include the retail outlet. Getting back to this list of questions, what it's retail outlet. Obviously, the school. You can go into school to study, and now, of course, you can do online courses, which is really great. So you can do it from the comfort of your own home, as we would say in English. If you want to stay at home and do something, you can do it from the comfort of your own home. Cool. It crumbles my cookie, Pearl. Another good phrase, it grinds my gear, crumbles my cookie. Nice. And how can I sign up is the most important part of a newsletter. You can sign up, as Pearl said, in store when people are asking for your email address, perhaps on the website when you buy something. Perfect, perfect. But depending on the website, I usually tick that box saying, no, don't send me newsletters or any information. Just because, like Pearl said, you can get so many and it's just really annoying. Perfect. So here we have a nice example of a newsletter just released, 10 Steps to Victory. So first I will read, and then we have some language that we want to look at in here, and also look at some questions to check understanding of the email. So, dear loyal customer, we are delighted to announce the release of 10 Steps to Victory, an inspirational new book by distinguished writer John Ross about battling corporate America and succeeding. Through interviews and photographs, Ross offers innovative and thought-provoking perspectives inside the minds of corporate executives for a truly one-of-a-kind read and valuable knowledge for anyone with a desire to rise to the top. On Monday, the 4th of April, rush to your local bookstore or pre-order online today at www.10stepstovictory.com from Fine Publishing House, Fine Print Publishing. Perfect. A nice one. This seems more like a personal email rather than a newsletter, in my opinion. Usually a newsletter would have some interesting graphics, some great colors to capture your attention, and usually have the layout maybe like a newspaper, or at least look like an online article. Definitely some related pictures would be nice. Maybe a picture of the book could go on this one. Pearl says, I unsubscribe to a lot of newsletters. Me too. I find the most efficient way to unsubscribe is wait for them to send you an email, and then you can click the unsubscribe button, usually in very, very small, right at the bottom, in a color that looks like the background, so it's difficult to find it. Yeah, I unsubscribe quite a lot as well. Perfect. Perfect. So let me know if there is any questions you have about any language used in this email. I think it's quite simple. The topic, at least, we've got a new book on sale, and they're advertising the new book from Fine Print Publishing. But we've got some questions that I would like you guys to answer here. So in this email, what is the new product being sold? What is the new product being sold? I'll give you guys some time to answer that because there is a small delay in the chat, as you know. Pearl has asked, can I pronounce innovative again? Yeah, we've got two different pronunciations for this in British English and American English. So I would say innovative. Very quick. Innovative. Innovative. Yeah. Innovative. Sounds very fast, actually, when I say it. I think the American way, you would stress the A, innovative. I think innovative, but that sounds a bit strange in my mouth. Pearl's asking, can I pronounce it in American? You'll have to tell me how to pronounce that in American because I'm not very good at an American accent, but I think it's a strong A, innovative. I think, but Ross offers innovative and thought-provoking. Okay, so I did answer the question before myself a little bit. The product being sold is the book 10 Steps to Victory. 10 Steps to Victory here. A nice new book talking about corporate America and how to succeed in corporate America. Next question. What is its intended market? Pearl, Marco, do you know, or anyone else watching? Do you know? What is the intended market for the book 10 Steps to Victory? Usually when you look at an intended market, you could think of age, gender, profession, level of education, perhaps, depending on the product. So who is the intended market for this book? What can you tell me? Intended market for this book. Perfect. Readers interested in history and politics? Probably not history. Definitely, I would say politics, yeah, because we're trying to get through corporate America. And I understand that America, sometimes the business world and the political world can Overlap can cross over quite a lot. So yeah, perhaps politics. Pearl, you've said university students. Yeah, I think so. If they're studying business or they want to go into the business corporate world in the future. Yeah, I completely agree. Perfect. Next question then is, what is offered? What is offered in this email? What are they saying in this email? Okay, so the product is a new book. It's for people interested in politics, corporate America, business America, and university students. But what is on offer? What can you tell me? What do you think is on offer in this email? Perfect. Yeah, it's talking about the ability to buy the book, because sometimes we might send an email to advertise a new book coming soon or a new product coming soon. But perfect. This is saying that you can buy the book on April 4th. Perfect. You can buy this new book. And it's offering innovative and thought-provoking perspectives. Perfect. Another one. Why is this unique? Perfect, Marco. Good answer to the last question. So this one, why is it unique? What makes this book different? Why is it unique? What makes this book different to other books on the market? It's always the most important thing when selling a new product. Why is this unique? Why do people want to buy this and not something similar or something else? Perfect. Perfect. Innovative, thought-provoking perspectives give a one-of-a-kind read. Perfect. The thought-provoking perspectives inside the minds of corporate executives give for a truly one-of-a-kind read, meaning there is only one like this. Perfect, Marco. Good answer. And final one. What is its retail outlet? What is its retail outlet? So where can you buy it? Is the question. The retail outlet is the location to buy something. So what is its retail outlet? Where can you buy this book? Or when as well? It's an important part. When can you get the product? It's in the final part of the paragraph, of course. I know I'm just waiting for your answer to come through. I know you would have answered it correctly. So at the bottom here, where it says, on Monday, the 4th of April, rush to your local bookstore or pre-order online. Perfect. Perfect, Marco. Yes, retail outlet is the channel to sell something. Exactly, exactly. And online or in stores, perfect, Pearl. Perfect answer, yeah. Local bookstore or pre-order online today at the website. Wonderful, wonderful. So perfect example there. We've looked at every interesting part of it. Now here, case study for Edu, Boulder. Edu is preparing to launch one of its new pioneering and interactive online master's program, which allows the customer to complete a full MBA program and a 6-week placement course in just 14 months. The launch is near, and product developer David Kingsley must begin a campaign on the internet to improve visibility. A newsletter sent directly to potential clients' personal email will reach them at home. Will reach them even at home. When you check your email, are you generally on the go or are you in a familiar place? Cool, that's a really good question at the end there. So here they're talking about a newsletter sent directly to potential clients' personal email, which will reach them even at home. So tell me, when you check your emails, are you usually on the go? Are you traveling to and from work on your daily commute? Are you at work? Are you at home? Maybe in the supermarket, you could check your emails as well. Depends. Depends. When do you check your emails? I usually check my emails at random times throughout the day, no specific time. If I have an opportunity to update my phone or refresh my phone, I will, just to see. But if I see an important email or an email that I know I need to read in detail, an email I need to read thoroughly, I will wait until I get home or until I'm in a position that I can look at it in detail. So to be on the go. Good question, Marco. To be on the go means to be traveling, to be between activities, kind of. It's kind of to be between activities. If you're traveling from work to home or home to work or going to lunch, you're on the go, you're moving, you're active between activities. Cool. I receive notifications, so I'm almost always, I would say, if you want to say you're often up to date, almost always up to date. But perfect, yeah, me too, me too. But I definitely wait until I get home to read my emails in detail on the ones I need to. If I see some advertising emails, then I just delete. But perfect. Pearl, how about you? When do you read your emails? Are you usually on the go? Do you wait until you get home? Tell us. Perfect. So we've got some language in here that we should read, should analyze, just to make sure that we fully understand the situation here. So Edu is preparing to launch one of its new pioneering and interactive online, is preparing the launch of its new pioneering and interactive online master's program. So what does it mean, pioneering and interactive? They don't mean the same thing, so we could look at them separately. What does it mean, pioneering, and what does interactive mean? So I'll type that out for you. What does pioneering mean? And what does interactive mean? first, tell me pioneering. What does pioneering mean? Pearl, you've said, I usually read them on the go because most of my emails are newsletters and I delete them quickly. Yeah, me too. Me too. It's usually if I see something from work that I wait until I get home. Perfect. Cool. So just waiting for an answer to the question. Sorry for that, guys. I just need to blow my nose because I get terrible allergies at the moment. With spring now starting, I get terrible allergies to plants. In English, British English, we call it hay fever, specific allergies to plants. And I get it very, very bad. So I'm sorry for blowing my nose. Let me get that. Perfect. So tell me, what does pioneering mean? You can even search it on Google and then tell me, because typing it out will help you remember if you know. So pioneering means kind of like innovative. Pioneering means looking for something new or exploring new fields, new ground. Yes, Marco, I am taking some antihistamine. I'm taking some antihistamine for my allergies, yes, but I started a few days ago and it does take some time to start working. It takes some time to kick in. But pioneering, looking for something new and exploring new fields. Yeah, so you could be an explorer, a pioneer in finding new territories, new land, or a pioneer in technology, inventing new gadgets and new devices, or a pioneer in education and you are creating online courses such as our situation here. Interactive. So this is more talking about something being online and how it's pioneering to make it interactive online because it means you are more involved. There is more of a situation where one person can do something and there is a reaction. You can interact with another person. You can almost be with another person online. Like when we say that these webinars become much more interactive when you write in the chats and you start cooperating, it makes it much more interesting. Perfect. Allows, which allows a customer to complete a full MBA program and a 6-week placement course in 14 months. So allows. Here, to allow something as a verb means to permit. It gives the ability, it gives permission and it gives ability. Yeah. So you can complete a course. It allows the customer to complete a course. Perfect. And some prepositions to look at here as well. In 14 months. In 14 months. So 14 months is a period. And when we're talking about an activity extending into the future, we use in. So talking about future point, future point is in plus period of time. So in 14 months. If we wanted to change this and have a fixed future point, so maybe what 14 months is March, April, May, June. So if our future point is in June 2021, we would say by June 2021. Yeah. So prepositions are always very, very important there. In 14 months or by June 2021, if you start your course today, of course. Cool. So next one that is underlined is near. The launch is near, and product developer David must begin a campaign on the internet. Oh, you must begin a campaign. So is that talking about location? Because you can say, I live near where I work. Talking about distance. I live near a supermarket, or near work, there is the metro. But here we're not talking about distance. Again, we're talking about time. The launch is near, and product developer David must begin a campaign, meaning the time is very close. The time is very near. Yeah, we can use that. It's in the near future. Yeah, it's very soon. Cool. On the internet. For websites, social media, internet, yeah, all of that, it's on. Think of online. Yeah, we always use on because we're on a platform where we can distribute information. So we are on the internet. To improve visibility, to make the company more seen, yeah, to let people see the company. Yeah. Begin a campaign on the internet to improve visibility so that people can see the company. People know that the company exists. Very, very important, especially with a new product. Cool. A newsletter sent to a potential client's personal email. So with send, we must have the preposition. And this is a preposition collocation, we call it, when we must have the preposition within with the verb. Sent to, just like listen to music, we send an email to people directly. Perfect. So an email will reach them even at home. At is for the general location. So even when they're at home, general location, at home. Perfect. When you check meals, are you on the go or in a familiar place? Wonderful. We answered that question. So let's move on. Here then, for the last couple of minutes, we've got your future starts today. Another school year is round the corner. Will you spend the year at home contemplating your future, or will you discover what EDU's new state-of-the-art online MBA program is made of? Inside the warm confines of your home or outside in the park on a spring day? With this convenient program, you can advance through our 14-month Masters and Placement course whenever and wherever you want. Quick, thorough, and completely liberating from your rigors and full-time daily schedule, our last program was designed specifically for aspiring professionals with its structured and interactive activities that allow users to improve forward at their own personal pace. Registration closes on the 14th of March. For more information, visit us at www.edu.com/MBA. Perfect. Perfect. So there's one word in there. I don't know if it's similar to Italian, but it's not a very common word, which is rigors. Rigors. Now, I wonder, do you know what that means? Do you know what that means, Marco or Pearl? English teacher, I think you should know. What does it mean? I think it's very, very similar in Italian. It sounds very similar anyway. I think you can tell me. Perfect. So, what month do you think this email was written and why? So, looking at the email, looking at the language in this email, what month do you think this was written and why? So, because we've only got, yes, perfect. Something very strict, yeah. Liberating from the strict, very difficult things in full-time life. In June or July? Perfect, yeah. Another school year is round the corner. Perfect. School year starts in September. And to say something is round the corner, same in Italian, just translated, means it's soon. It's in the near future. Perfect. Perfect. Thanks, guys. How is the program described by the Edu team? So, by this team, they say that it is quick, it is thorough, and completely liberating, which is nice. Very good way of advertising an online course to do. Sounds like a course I might want to do as an English teacher, but perfect. Quick, thorough, and completely liberating. Thorough. Now, I said this before because I knew this word was coming up in the focus, but thorough means in detail. In detail, that it goes through every specific piece of information you need to get the MBA at the end of the course. Perfect. Next one. Where can you study and attend lessons? Now, this is an easy one. Where can you study and attend lessons? So they're saying you can do it online, but what is the physical location? You can say inside the warm confines of your home or outside in the park on a spring day, as you prefer, as you prefer. They're saying about it being liberating. If you want to stay in an office, stay in an office. But probably it's better to stay outside in spring, fresh air, out in the park. You can do that there. Perfect. And then our final question, how can students move forward? So how can you progress? Our Lotus program was designed specifically for aspiring professionals, but it's structured in to move forward at their own pace, meaning you can go as comfortably as you like. There is no rush, there is no pressure. Remember again, it's quick, thorough, liberating, but you can go at your own personal pace and be calm. Perfect. Cool, guys. That finishes us there for today. Thank you very much for joining us, Marco and Pearl. It was really great. Thank you for your interactions. It was good to see you again. I have another business focus, same time tomorrow. Can't remember right now what we're doing, but it's not emails tomorrow. I think it's networking, possibly. But perfect. See you tomorrow, 7 o'clock. If you're coming, have a good evening.